Welcome, I'm Steph Paulson, and today we're diving into a feel-good flow that will leave you smiling from the inside out. As part of our Fall into Wellness series, this Smile and Stretch Yoga Flow is all about releasing tension and inviting joy and pleasure in. We'll be moving through some gentle stretches for the arms, then the hips and the legs. We'll create more space for the spine, and we'll finish with some calming breath work. This practice is designed to calm your nervous system and promote a more relaxed state of being. A block or two and a strap is handy. If you don't have that available, you could use a blanket, a rolled up towel, or even a belt if you would like to use that. All right, let's begin. Okay, Chiefers. Come on, buddy. Get your ball. All right, we're gonna sit in a comfortable seated position. You can sit on your block. You can sit on your heels. Any comfortable position. You can even sit in a chair. Make sure that you have your strap nearby as well. We're just gonna start with rolling out our neck. So take the chin down to the chest. Take your right ear to the right shoulder, press the left shoulder away. I invite you to close your eyes and really tune in to the body here. Let's take this time to slow down. Take the chin down to the chest, keep lifting the sternum. Take the left ear to the left shoulder. Press the right shoulder away. Take the chin down to the chest and gently roll side to side at your own pace. You can stop at any of the sticky points. And take this opportunity to turn inward, to notice what your body's asking for. And start to acknowledge the simple joy of just being in your body. Bring the chin back to neutral. Awesome. Let's roll out the shoulders just a little bit. So bring them up, back, and down, whatever feels good. And let's come forward or go the opposite way. Inhale the arms up, reach high to the sky, and twist over to the right side, nice and gentle. Unravel the spine, lift the heart. Take this opportunity to notice your breath. Notice what body parts are touching the mat or your chair. Turn to the center. Circle sweep the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the second side. And it's always nice to have your dog or animal or pet join you. They always seem to bring in that pleasure, that joy. And let's come back to center. Now, if you have a strap, go ahead and grab it. Maybe you grab onto a towel or even a belt. So we're gonna take the strap on top of our thighs and take your hands just outside the shoulders. Inhale, bring the strap overhead. Exhale, bring the strap back down. Just one more time like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On your exhale, you have the opportunity to take the strap behind you. Exhale. Not required. Explore it. If it feels pretty congested in your shoulders, take your hands a little bit wider and see how that feels. Experiment. Explore. It does not have to look the same as me. We're in different bodies. Last one. Fantastic. Leave the strap right in front of you. Take the arms out. Take the left arm underneath the right. Give yourself a hug. If this is enough, please stay here. If you would like to go into eagle arms, come into eagle arms. Maybe even the back of the hands touch, or maybe you go for that full bind, Garudasana. Feel the separation of the shoulder blades behind you. Take the shoulders away from the ears. And notice the sensation on your shoulders, your neck, wherever you're feeling it, upper back. Take one more inhale. Exhale, unravel. Go ahead and put your hands down. Second side, inhale the arms up. We take the left underneath the right, bend the elbows. Maybe you give yourself a hug. Maybe you connect the back side of your hands or go for that full bind. Just because you did it one way on one side doesn't mean you have to do it the same exact way. We really are trying to invite pleasure into our body, so it may look different from one side to the other. Take an inhale here. Exhale, go ahead and unwind. You may need your strap for this next one, or a towel or belt might work as well. Take the strap in the right hand, bend the elbow, take that left arm out, thumb faces down, bend at the elbow, reach for the strap, coming into cow face arms, Gomukhasana. And of course, if you have the flexibility in your shoulders, you can connect the fingertips. Make sure this is nourishing for your body. Make sure it feels good. You have the opportunity to always back off. Notice that there's a little bit of a back bend here. Pressing your hands into the upper back, opening up the heart. Take an inhale here. Exhale, unravel. Fantastic. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, the left arm comes up. Exhale, we bend. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, bend at the elbow, reach for the strap, towel or belt, whatever you got. And of course, if this is in your practice, you can connect the fingertips as well. I love when Chief joins me, it's the best. Looks like he wants to smile and stretch today too. Take an inhale here, and on your exhale, unravel. Go ahead and move that strap off to the side. Fantastic. Let's get into the hips a little bit. So if you're sitting on a block, go ahead and remove. Take the hands underneath the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. Flip the toes under. Lift your hips high for the first down dog just for a moment. Walk your hands back to your toes and bend the knees a lot. Rest your torso on the thighs. Let the head and neck relax down towards the mat. And maybe you have your towel or a strap, or you can interlace your hands behind you. Lift your hands any amount off of the lower back, opening up the chest, the shoulders, and the biceps. You'll notice I do this stretch often. A lot of the times we're looking at our electronics, our laptops, our phones.
And we can easily come into a hunched state, so it's always nice to open it back up. If your hands are interlaced, go ahead and switch the interlace. So opposite thumb on top. And I invite you to let go of something. Let go of any tension, any muscle tension. Let go of any stress. Let that thought go. Start to find simple pleasure and joy in the moment right now. Release the hands. Walk yourself back out to your down dog. Maybe I'll have to go around Chief right now. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring the knee towards the chest, and a big circle for 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it around the opposite way. So whatever way you didn't go for that first round, extend the leg, press the heel to the back wall, create length here. You're going to feel opposite stretches here. So pressing into the hands, pressing into the heel. Let's bend the knee, bring the knee towards the chest, press the ground away, put the foot in between your hands, drop the back knee down. Uncurl the back toes. So your hands can be on blocks, they can be on the mat, they can also come up to your thigh. We'll be here just for about a minute. Now in this stretch, we're gonna let the hips drop as long as your lower back is okay with it. So to protect your lower back, you brace the core by pulling your belly button into your spine. Keep lifting the heart, stretching out the left hip flexor. Hip flexors can be very tight from sitting, from driving to work, from picking up your kids, sitting at a desk. If your hands aren't down already, go ahead and take your hands down. Remember, you can use a block. Let's twist towards the front leg. Arm can be up, or you can go for just like a little simple bind here. We're smiling, we're stretching, and we're feeling good in our own body. You are exactly where you should be. And go ahead and release that twist. Coming into a quad stretch, so front side of the thigh. I encourage you to add some padding underneath the knee if you're on a hard surface. You can absolutely roll your mat up or put the towel underneath. Okay, reach for the toes. Yeah, just a little simple quad stretch here. So bringing the heel towards the glutes. Doesn't matter if it touches, just feel the sensation. You also might feel a stretch on that right hamstring. Release, take the hips back. We flex the toes coming into half split. You can keep the spine nice and long, so bringing the sternum closer to the toes, or you can have a round in your back, whatever feels better in your body, okay? If you want that extension, lift the sternum towards the toes. Let's come up to low lunge again, Anjaneyasana. Come into lizard. So toe heel your foot away from the midline. Your palms can be on the mat. They can be on blocks. You can also use your blocks if you want to come down to your forearms. And of course, forearms can go down to the mat as well. So I like to give you a ton of options so you can explore and experiment in your body. What we're going after is the feeling. Creating a relaxed feeling, a calmness within our body, and inviting pleasure in. One more breath here. And take it all the way up. If you used your blocks, go ahead and move them out of the way. Coming into pigeon, toe heel the foot across the midline, all the way to the left side of the mat. Explore here. Maybe you are straight up today. Maybe you fold forward. Extend your arms, use your hands as a pillow, use the blocks, whatever feels good. Let me give you an option if pigeon's not for you. Come into reclined figure 4. Both of these stretches are fantastic to stretch out the outer hip. And don't try to force your body into something that it's not ready for. It's just not worth it. A lot of our day-to-day to-do lists are go, go, go. So it's nice to back off and listen to the wisdom of our body. Just about another 20 seconds here. Come up to the palms of your hands if you're not there already. Go ahead and curl the back toes under. Slide the front leg all the way back to down dog. And you can invite stillness if that's what your body's asking for, or maybe a little movement. Coming into the second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring the knee towards the chest. And then give it some big circles. And let's take it the other way. Extend the leg, press the heel to the back wall. Extend the spine away from you. Pull that belly button in. We're going to bring the knee into the chest. Press the ground away. Put the left foot in between your hands. Drop the back knee, uncurl the back toes. So we're in our low lunge again, Anjaneyasana. You can stay with your hands on the mat or on blocks, or maybe you come up to your thigh. Maybe you do half and half. That's totally cool. Some days are different from the others. Each day, each and every day, we experience different things. We learn more, we grow. So sometimes our values or what we thought might shift, and that's okay. Everything is always changing in life, which is a beautiful thing. Nothing is ever stagnant. Always moving, always something going on. All right. Take your hands to the mat if they're not there already. And I encourage you to put something under your knee if that's more comfortable for this next stretch. We're reaching for the toes and we're coming into that quad stretch. Stretching out the front side of the right thigh. Now this is pretty intense. So notice if you need to back off, you can absolutely let your foot go. No need to force anything. Just allow it to be. One more breath here. Exhale, go ahead and release. Let's come into that twist. So we're lifting up our left hand, coming into the twist. Now, I don't remember if I said so on the first side, but you can always lift that back knee. Maybe you come into just a gentle opening here. Come back to center. Toe heel your foot away from the midline, coming into lizard. You can stay in any variation here, so palms, forearms, whatever makes you feel good. I'll try not to disrupt my dog too much. He looks pretty comfortable. So I encourage you for the rest of the day to find the simple pleasures in life. Look around, see what makes you happy. For me, right now, it's the beginning of fall. So the leaves falling gently in the wind puts a smile on my face. It reminds me of that we all need to let go at some times. In different seasons of our lives, we need to let go and just allow. Come up to the palms of your hands if you're not there already. Toe heel your foot all the way across. And we're coming into pigeon. Remember, you have the option to do a reclined figure 4. You can stay up. You can come to your forearms. You can use blocks. You can rest your head on the back side of your hands. Be here for about another 20 seconds. I invite you to add a small smile to your face. We're creating more space for our body to be, to operate more efficiently, so we can feel good. Come up to the palms of your hands if you're not there already. Slide the front leg all the way back. Woo. Flip the toes under, lift the hips high. Down dog. Pedal out the feet. Maybe invite stillness, whatever your body needs. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Bend the knees all the way down. Okay. Let's take the feet underneath our body or take them to the side. Coming into some hamstring stretches. That reminds me, we didn't take it back to our half split. So let's take it back to our half split. You can use your blocks. Flex the toe. Lengthen your heart towards, or maybe you add a little bit of rounding. Whatever feels better. All right. Now, let's take both of our legs out in front of us. Give them a little shake. So really focusing on the back side of the legs now. Keep the right leg extended, bend the left knee. Left foot comes to the right inner thigh. Activate your right toes. Take the arms up. Reach for the toes. Allow the hands to fall gently onto the mat wherever they fall. You can also use your blocks as well. Spin the right inner thigh down to the mat
And take that left rib cage, take it towards the right inner thigh. So a small twist here. This is great to release the lower back. And if you feel an intense stretch behind the right knee, bend the knee ever so slightly. Janu Shirsasana. Head to big toe stretch. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, take that left knee high to the ceiling. Take the left hand behind your left hip. Take the right arm up. Find length first. Inhale. Exhale, we twist. So we're twisting towards the left side and hugging it in. Now you have the option to take the elbow to the outside of the knee. Remember, it's not about forcing. That feels a little bit tight and congested for me right now, so I'm not going to go into that. And just spiral the spine like a staircase. So we're letting go of any tension there. You can take your gaze behind the left shoulder, not required. And spin to the front. Extend the leg. Give it a little shake. Second side. Bend the right knee. Take the right foot to the left inner thigh. Flex the left toes. Hands go up. Tip at the hips. We reach for the toes, so lengthen the spine. Hands fall where they fall. Left inner thigh, rolling down to the mat. Right rib cage, stretching towards that inner thigh. And being really gentle on the spine here in the lower back. I think you may have noticed that I really like to take my time in poses and flowing through poses. And this helps me become really present and notice any sensations, thoughts, beliefs, anything that comes up. On your next exhale, come on up. All right, remove the blocks out of the way. Take the right knee up high to the sky. Take the right hand behind your hip. Sit up nice and tall. So find the length even before you twist. Inhale, get even taller. Exhale, we twist towards the right leg. And this side might feel a little bit different. You can take your gaze behind the right shoulder. And spin to the front. Unravel. Extend the legs, shake everything out. Nice. You can bring your blocks, your pillows, your towels with you. Coming into a wide leg stretch. If you feel really tight in your lower back, feel free to sit up on a blanket or towel. That creates a little bit more space. Okay. So Uptavishta, wide-legged forward fold. This is enough, stay here. That's totally cool. If you would like a little bit more, you can start to hinge at the hips. And please remember, in yoga everyone arrives, everyone comes with different experiences in life. So I encourage you to find self-compassion and self-love in these poses and really reduce the need to compare yourself, okay? You are perfect the way you are. And we all need to realize that. We are in the right place and we are exactly where we should be. So I have the blocks here. We'll probably take about another 30 seconds. I like to take one block underneath my torso, one block underneath my head. Now for the legs, I like to flex my feet and toes face up to the ceiling. I just encourage you for this yoga flow, for this smile and stretch yoga flow, to do what feels good for your body. On your next exhale, come on up. I know that can be pretty intense. If you have a block, maybe take them to your inner thighs. Let's do some lateral stretches. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, go over to that right side. I like to put my forearm on the block and reach. Spiral the heart up high to the sky. Feel the stretch on that right side, left side body. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, we go over to the second side. We stretched out our neck, our shoulders, our arms, hips, hamstrings. We gave a little bit of love with the twists to our spine. We're going to come into a cool down. So come on up. Move the blocks off to the side. Help your legs come together and give them a little shake again. I love the shake. All right. Come lying on your back. Feet are down on the mat. Knees are bent. And roll all the way down. Just going to do one bridge. Feel free to grab onto the mat or you can interlace your hands. Inhale, the hips come off of the mat. Roll your inner thighs down to the mat. And maybe walk your shoulder blades or your shoulders underneath. Get a little bit more extension in that mid and upper back. Exhale, come all the way down. Take a moment to pause. Hug your knees into the chest. Gently rock and roll side to side. Take the knees together, arms are to the side, palms are face down. Or maybe you go to cactus arms, whatever's more comfortable. Let's take the feet down on the mat. Shoot the hips over to the left side, knees drop to the right. Simple twist. At this time, I encourage you to release anything that you're holding on to. You can extend the top leg. Feel free to close the eyes. Coming into the final few minutes of our practice. Remember to keep searching for those simple joys in daily life. Maybe it's the few minutes alone before anyone wakes up. Maybe it's taking a walk.
What are your simple pleasures that you have now? And be curious, is there something more that you could add in that would enrich your life? Take the knees up to the center. Let's go to the second side. Scoot the hips over to the right side. Knees drop to the left. I'm gonna hand this off to my dog. Release, let go, and allow. Release, let go, and allow. And your next exhale, go ahead and bring the knees back up to center. Realign the spine. Take a deep inhale here. Open mouth exhale. Let's take 1 minute for Shavasana or constructive rest. If you're going into constructive rest, feet are out as wide as the mat. Let the knees knock together. This may be really yummy for the lower back. If you prefer to go in traditional Shavasana, legs are extended, arms are by your side, palms are face up. Shavasana. Start to incorporate just small movement into your body. If you would like a longer Shavasana, please press pause and join us when you're ready. Roll over to one side, knees are bent. Rest your head on your arms. Maybe your eyes are closed or soft gaze. Take one more cycle of breath. On your exhale, press yourself up. Let's come into a comfortable seat. Your hands can be on your thighs, palms down or palms up. You can also take them to heart center. So we're going to go through a little bit of breath work, just 4 rounds. We're working on extending the exhale to invite more calm into our body. So the way I like to describe this is think about a beautiful waterfall. And the waterfall is going to hit 3 pools of water as it goes down on the cliff. So each pool of water is where we pause. So we take a deep, long inhale. Go ahead and come with me. Inhale through the nose. Belly and rib cage expand, taking in as much air as you can. Exhale just 1/3, coming to that first pool of water. Pause. Exhale another 1/3, coming to that second pool of water. Pause.
Coming into our third pull of water, exhale all the way. 2 cycles of breath. So think of that crystal clear, beautiful waterfall, cascading over cliffs and hitting pools. Inhale, belly and ribcage expand. Taking in as much air as you can. Exhale a third, pause. Exhale a third, pause. Exhale everything. Pause. 2 cycles of breath. Inhale. 2 more times on your own. On your next exhale, go ahead and blink your eyes open if they are shut. Fantastic job today. It was a pleasure and a joy to lead you in this practice. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe, like, and share. My name is Steph Paulson, and until our paths cross again.